How many people visited your website last month? How many of them gave them your email? How many of those emails came from people who actually fit your ideal customer profile, not just anyone willing to download something for free? And out of those qualified leads, how many will actually become customers? That's the real job of a strategic lead magnet, not just to grow your list, but to attract leads that are more likely to convert. If fewer than 5% convert, you have a qualification issue. Your lead magnets are attracting the wrong people or giving you no insight on who's exactly a good lead. A strategic lead magnet fixes that by improving the quality of the leads you already get. Strategic lead magnets fix this, not by capturing more leads, but by capturing better ones your sales team can actually close. Over the next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like. Most businesses build lead magnets the same way. The marketing system creates a generic PDF like 10 tips for better marketing, or the ultimate guide to growing your business. Then they put it behind an email form. People download it, the email list grows, it generates email addresses, but those people, they rarely become customers. That's because the lead magnet attracts people seeking free content rather than your ideal buyer. You get high volume, but low quality. A generic lead magnet might get 3 to 5% opt-in rates, but only 0.5 to 2% convert to customers. So for every 1,000 visitors, 30 to 50 people opt in, fewer than one buys. A strategic lead magnet aimed at buyers may get a 2 to 4% opt-in rate, but 6 to 12% of those leads convert. Same 1,000 visitors, 20 to 40 opt-ins, but 5 to 6 customers. This should completely change how you think about lead magnets. The strategic version gets 2 to 5 times more customers from the same traffic despite fewer downloads. I'm Rod Agatep. I help businesses build marketing ecosystems that turn anonymous traffic into qualified leads and qualified leads into clients. The businesses that use lead magnets strategically don't just collect emails, they collect better leads that are far likely to close. Lead quantity, not quality, drives revenue. More aggressive filtering brings in more customers. In the next 9 minutes, I'll show you what a strategic lead magnet actually looks like, the 5 elements that make them work, and the mistakes that turn them into list building tools that never produce revenue. Here's how this changes the economics of your funnel. A business owner reading your blog post about marketing ROI sees a lead magnet titled Marketing Budget Allocation Calculator. They think, that's exactly what I need to figure out why my budget is going wrong. They enter in their name, email, and current monthly marketing spend. They use the calculator, it shows them exactly which channels are underperforming relative to their cost. They see a specific gap they didn't know they had. Your CRM just captured a business owner who is actively reviewing their marketing, told you how much they spend, and showed you exactly what they care about. That's not a generic lead magnet, that's a pre-qualified prospect with a known budget, known intent, and a clear area of interest. Your follow-up sequence speaks directly to their situation because the lead magnet told you what they cared about. When sales finally talks to them, the conversation doesn't start at zero. It starts with context, the lead magnet, and the follow-up already created. This compounds when you apply it across your site. Each blog post links to a topic-specific lead magnet. Each opt-in triggers a relevant nurture sequence. Your CRM segments by interest. Sales conversations start with context, not from zero. The whole system runs on qualification data. Strategic lead magnets that drive customer acquisitions has 5 channels. Each one matters, so make sure you don't skip them. 1. Buyer-specific problem. The lead magnet has to address a problem buyers have, not a problem anyone has. How to use social media is a problem anyone has. It attracts students, hobbyists, and people who would never pay for your service. How to generate qualified B2B leads from your LinkedIn when your current campaign aren't producing new leads is a problem buyers have. It attracts business owners actively considering professional help. That buyer-specific framing is what turns a lead magnet into a qualification tool. The wrong people don't continue. The right people self-select. The list you build this way converts very differently from a generic list. 2. Quick win plus the revealed gap. The most effective lead magnets do 2 things at once. They give the user a quick win, something useful they can apply immediately, and they reveal a gap. The distance between what they can do alone and what they actually need to solve the problem fully. A checklist helps them audit their current situation and shows them how many critical items are missing. A calculator shows exactly how much money their current approach is wasting. The quick win builds trust because it delivers real value. The revealed gap creates demand because the prospect now sees what it really takes to solve the problem. And this isn't manipulation, it's education. When the lead helps the prospect better understand their situation, you've created value that justifies the email exchange. The follow up becomes a continuation of that education, not a sales pitch, just a next step helping them solve the problem they understand better. 3. Stage appropriate offers. Not every visitor is in the same buying stage. A completed lead magnet program offers magnets for each stage. Offer awareness stage visitors get educational guides. Consideration stage visitors get comparison frameworks or calculators. Decision stage visitors get free assessments or audits that act as a preview of working with you. Each stage draws in a different lead. Awareness magnets cast a wide net. Decision magnets bring in fewer but more ready to buy leads. A strong lead magnet system gives each type of visitor the right next step. 4. Dedicated landing page. Each strategic lead magnet deserves its own landing page. Not a sidebar widget, not a pop-up, not a banner at the bottom of a blog post. A full landing page makes the lead magnet feel valuable. The landing page should explain the value, detail the offer, provide proof of quality, and use a form that fits the commitment. Its job is to create enough value for the visitor to give you the right information. 5. Topic-specific nurture sequence. A lead magnet without a follow-up is just a name in your CRM. The sequence turns a download into a relationship that leads into a buying decision. The sequence should be specific to the lead magnet's topic, not a generic welcome series that goes to everyone who opts into anything. If they downloaded the lead magnet generation audit checklist, the sequence builds on that lead generation specifically. Each email continues the conversation started by the lead magnet. How fast can you create a strategic lead magnet? Your first strategic lead magnet can go live in 2 to 3 weeks. Research, resource creation, landing page, form setup, CRM integration, and the 5 email nurture sequence. It takes time because rush lead magnets attract generic leads. After launch, qualified leads start appearing within a week. The full system with 3 to 5 stage-based lead magnets takes 6 to 10 weeks. By then, every content route leads to a relevant offer and a nurture path. By month 3, businesses usually see conversion rates improve 3 to 5 times. Not because you got more leads, but because you got better ones. 3 mistakes turn lead magnets into list building exercises that never produce revenue. First, the generic freebie problem. The team created lead magnets based on what's easy to produce rather than what buyers need. Broad topics, generic titles. Anyone might download them. Almost nobody who does will buy. The fix? Ruthless specificity. Instead of 10 marketing tips, use the marketing budget allocation frameworks for service-based businesses spending $5,000 to $15,000 per month. The title itself filters for their ideal customer. Specificity reduces download volume and dramatically increases lead quality. Second, the disconnected download. The lead magnet exists in isolation from any follow-up system. The visitor downloads, gets a confirmation email, and the business disappears from their life. No nurture sequence, no CRM tagging, no sales notification. The fix? Every lead magnet connects to a topic-specific nurture sequence that continues the conversation, deepens trust, and moves a prospect to the next step. Capturing the lead magnet is half the system. Converting the lead magnet is the other half. You need both. Third, the set and forget content trap. Lead magnets get treated as permanent assets that never need updating. The framework from 2 years ago is now outdated. The data is stale. The visitor judges the business expertise by the freshness of the content, and stale lead magnets actively undermine your credibility. The fix? Review and refresh lead magnets at a minimum once a year. High-performing ones every 6 months. Update data, current examples, refresh the design. Lead magnets are living assets and they need to evolve with your market. Here's where it fits into the bigger system. Inside a marketing ecosystem, lead magnets are the qualification layer of your system. Every traffic driving channel, your ads, your SEO, your content, your social, retargeting, generates anonymous visitors. Lead magnets turn anonymous visitors into identified prospects with clear interests and intent. Without lead magnets, most of your traffic leaves anonymously. With them, every channel becomes more valuable because the right visitors can identify themselves in exchange for something useful. This is the point where anonymous attention turns into qualified pipeline. Every system downstream, your email nurture, your retargeting, your sales conversations, these depend on the data and intent the lead magnet captured. If your current lead magnets are generic, disconnected from follow-up, or producing emails that never convert, the highest leverage rebuild you could do this quarter is turning them into real qualification engines. If you want to turn your traffic into better leads that actually convert, watch this next video. If you want to see exactly how this would fit into your business, the resource in the description is the best place to start. If this helped, make sure you like the video and don't forget to subscribe. I'm breaking down the full ecosystem one piece at a time.